Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I promised you a true crime video today, and that's what I'm going to do. And let me tell you, I almost had a blunder that just now. I almost said good morning, good morning, good morning. This is in the afternoon now. But anyhow, I am going to be looking at the case of Matthew Perry. The police have determined no foul play, no drugs anywhere in his house. And he was supposed to have been clean. But something was hitting me in the gut about this. Something's off. Okay? So I do want to take a look at that. But before I do, keep in mind this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It is solely my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. It's a tarot reading. It is not based on fact. Okay. Disclaimer done. Other thing is, I was expecting my deck from Alicia, my companion deck to this true crime, my favorite true crime deck. It ain't here. It was supposed to be here today. Even on Etsy, the tracking says estimated delivery today. Where is it? It's in Chicago. Well, so it was at 1 something in the morning. So I am hoping it's here Monday. In the meantime, Alicia, I hope you don't mind, just so that I could start working with the energies. I don't have your images. I just got a couple decks of playing cards, 3 of them actually. It took 2 whole ones plus a couple cards from another deck. And while I was since I was doing it this way, I added a couple of my own little keywords. But, what I don't know that I'll put them in the actual other deck. But anyhow, I didn't pay attention to the image or what card it was. Like, this is the Queen of Clubs, and it has incoming message. I just took all her cards and I wrote the keywords on one of the playing cards. Okay. So, that way, I had at least had something to work with that I could play with. And I tried combining both decks together. And I had this big monster deck. I'm like, oh, I can't shuffle that. So when the other deck comes, I'll probably stay separate, kind of like Reckoning Co. does. Because these are hefty decks. Very large. Anyhow, let's get on to the actual reading. Anyhow, I believe Matthew passed away on the 28th. I wanted to do this earlier, like I said. However, I was waiting on that deck. And I kept on saying, oh, estimated arrival tomorrow. And then it said today, like I said just a minute ago. So, I thought, I'm not putting this off anymore. I did want to get a general idea. I'm going to be using a lot of oracle cards, and I'll use a little bit of tarot. This is the Magi method. I definitely want to take a look at the overall energy through the Magi method. See what I pick up. I don't know, I just felt called to do that. I was going to start with tarot, but let's see. Do we even have a crime? Okay. Or was this an act of God? Was this simply a heart attack, a stroke? Why? We know that he was playing pickleball shortly before he passed, before he drowned in his jacuzzi. Fence-sitter man. We know that he had some depression issues. He's had a battle with drugs. And I'm not sure 100%, but I keep hearing alcohol. So I just want to get a few cards here from the Magi method. Okay. What do we have? Okay. He's happy now. But things are not as they seem. Okay. They're portraying that everything is normal. But somebody who looks like an angel to the public, things are not as they seem. And I think this is talking about somebody he interacted with. Broken chalices. He had a falling out with somebody. A disagreement with somebody that was supposed to be on his side. An angel, if you will, in his mind. Within the home. Personal. Who was with him when he died? Because there was a disagreement in the home. There was a disagreement. And angel was about innocence. Something looked innocent. Something looked like, okay, he just had a heart attack or he just had whatever. Okay? But something wasn't as it seems. Is there a drug called angel dust? Just comment below. I don't know. Or something called angel. I do not know. I don't know anything about the drug scene. But that was just told to me. That, he may have been slipped something in his cup. His drink. That whatever was in his drink was something other than what it seemed to be. Okay? And he went to be with the angels. But the other information coming through is with somebody he was close to, there was a disagreement. Okay? That happened within his home. Almost like a parting of ways. Now, if I do the numbers to counting, I've got 10 and 8 is 18. 18 and 11 is 29. Plus 2 is 31. Plus 4 is 35. Let's see what the undercurrent energy is. See what card 35 is in the deck. The 35th card with a counting method is High Tower. That is somebody of importance. So he was mingling with some powerful people, and he had some very powerful friends that there was something going on, that there was a disagreement. Let's get some tarot with that. So I kind of want to know if this was foul play. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, what else? Pulling from the bottom. We've got 2 of Cups. Somebody that he trusted. He was having drinks with. He had somebody at the house. He wasn't there alone. Could have been a date. Could have been a female. Could have been somebody that he had an argument with. Maybe she came over. And there was some kind of breakup, but something was slipped into his drink. There was a partnership, a collaboration. Okay, what are we going to do? Having drinks with somebody. Okay? Then we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's with wealth and money and security. There's something here. Things are not as they seem within the family, within the... Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, tarot reading. This could be centered around family or who he considered family. It could be a circle of friends that he considered family. Two of Wands at a crossroads. It's like a plan that has been put into action. Okay, so we have the, let me get the other cards too. We've got the Devil. The breakup or the discord was a really toxic situation. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, giving something, receiving something. So, there were at least two people in that house. There was a decision to have drinks and stuff like that. But, whatever that drink was, things were not all as they seem. It feels like somebody may have been, I'm feeling like maybe jealous or something like that of what he had. But something around his home, around his money as well, things are not all as they seem. He was having drinks and a discussion with somebody, and I feel it was either over family affairs. We'll see when I draw more cards. Or it was definitely felt like it was over money. And the angel here is somebody who is innocent or oh my God. Wait. Innocent and Two of Wands. Somebody made a decision. But whatever that decision was, there is actually no suspicion by authorities or anybody. And whoever he was having that drinks with, it was somebody high tower in a place of authority. Somebody powerful. But again, I'm going back to whoever that was, things are not as they seem. There was a very toxic argument or rift. Devil, Two of Chalices. And somebody decided to do the unthinkable. Six of Pentacles, the home. There is, in this particular deck, this is a ghost tarot. I don't remember the exact name of it. But it's like the scales of justice are on there and balance. Somebody made a decision. And they gave him something. They gave him something. And if you notice, that is a gravestone. He was given something, slipped something that caused his death. The cup overfloweth. The cup. Drinks with somebody. Somebody slipped him something. There may have been more than one person at his home at that point, but somebody in his home slipped something into his drink. Okay. Let's try the new true crime one out. Can't wait till my actual deck gets here. so I can see the visuals on the cards, not just words. I'm a very visual reader. Oh, okay, we have two that flipped right out the gate. That's trying to come up reversed. Okay. We've got con man and flight risk. Okay. Whoever it was, they left the scene really quickly. A con man. You know when I said that angel, somebody pretending to be innocent? Yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. Staged. Paranormal. A lot of wires, a lot of science and technology. MK Ultra. Paranormal is kind of speaking to me of, yeah, you're going to be a ghost here real soon. Matthew was set up. He was set up. It was staged. Central bank, I said, had something to do with money. Antichrist. We have angel, we got Antichrist. I said this is somebody that he was dealing with, somebody who appears to be an angel, who appears to be a good person. Predictive programming. This is pre-designed. There is a card in this deck called premeditated, but this is programming the mind. Environmental hazard. Whatever that substance was, directed energy weapon. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that is about, but there's something kind of being programmed to do what somebody wants. And directing that energy towards something very negative. I don't know. Let's see what this deck has to say. What else? Some of this doesn't make sense. Spouse or partner. There is a partnership. I said that. And there was a very negative breakup here. What else? No. Okay, no, it wasn't a spouse or partner. Coming out of the woods. Okay. Wasn't exactly a spouse or partner. No. Okay. So no girlfriend or anything like that. Something's coming out of the woods. An affair. Oh my God. I see where this is going. Top secret in the reverse. A secret was revealed. Oh, wow. Back. It feels like he was having an affair with somebody connected to somebody very important. Um, and somebody in this dynamic, I would say it's him because he wasn't married or anything. I would say it was him that decided to come out of the woods and reveal the affair. So it wasn't an actual spouse or partner of him. Okay. I think whatever happened to him was meant to keep him quiet. I haven't seen any revenge cards yet. But let's just do a little bit more digging. I think everybody, other readers have been seeing things like, I think, secret society and stuff. I'm not picking that kind of vibe up. Sad. Yeah, somebody was really upset. Party's over. Because the party was over. I think that there was an affair going on, and Matthew was trying to he may have been trying to cut it off or something because he did not want to be hidden anymore. There's something here about a love triangle. Outside and reverse. Something that's on the inside. See, inside the woods. Still in the woods, in the dark, wanting to come out, wanting the affair to come out, to no longer have to keep it a secret. But there's somebody there was hooked up in a relationship, marriage, I'm feeling like, to somebody in a place of importance. Okay. Okay. We got government and faked death in the reverse. So those out there who will think that Matthew is still alive, this is saying he is not. And this is saying there was somebody married to somebody else that was associated with the government. Or somebody was in government. Communication in the reverse. And somebody was sad because communication was getting cut off. I am willing to bet that Matthew got tired of being in hiding and he decided to cut things off with somebody, potentially revealing their relationship. And Matthew had to be shut up. Yeah, power. That could even be secret communication, but I'm saying no communication. If somebody in power, he had to be shut up. Power supply. Okay, he had to be shut up. He had power in his hands to ruin somebody's family and somebody's career. So he had to be shut up. And it feels like there's a governing body in government or someone really high up in corporate, could even be in Hollywood, but there's the revenge. Okay. Yep. I'm getting a whole storyline here. Just give me a second. Grandparents. Reconnecting. Okay. I've got the storyline. Let's take it to the top. Take it from the top. On the timeline, Matthew Perry had a love affair. Okay? And it was with somebody who was already married. Okay? They were connected to somebody in a very high place of power, potentially somebody that dealt with government agencies, something like that held a high position. And it feels like Matthew was trying to cut that relationship off. And somebody came back around to reconnect to him, the person he had an affair with. Can I come over? Can we talk? Can I have drinks? And whoever that was had revenge in mind. Because what I'm picking up is that he with communication, I just feel like he wanted to expose, especially secret expose, coming out of the woods. He wanted to come out and just say, yes, I'm in love with so and so. And it could have potentially damaged reputations, damaged careers, and relationships. And he did it and it's possibly the spouse of the person he was involved with knew what was going on, because there's revenge here. There's revenge is either about this affair but it's in the line of breakup. So I'm more inclined to think that whoever he was secretly seeing, ask me how a celebrity has an affair with somebody and gets away with it without anybody knowing. I don't know. But I see two things going on here. He had to be shut up because their affair could not be exposed, at the very least, at least not publicly. And two, somebody was pissed off that he was cutting it off. There was money involved. Okay? And somebody conned him. I'm going to go out on a limb here because I'm getting psychic downloads. It feels like whoever he got secretly involved with was somebody it was a new connection he had just met, and she was not in the public eye. In other words, it was like she was married to or partnered with somebody in a place of power. And he had something that they wanted. And the breakup wasn't the issue. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. She thought she got conned by him. And she wanted revenge. This happened in the home, obviously. We got 2 cards of family and home in this spread. But there was an argument that broke out between the 2 of them. And somebody wanted to break it off. I still say that he was going to come out of the woods about their affair. Okay, the revenge is connected to him. He's showing me he was vengeful for her not following through, being connected to somebody. He wanted to come out of the woods. But it's a very toxic argument. That sent him into the paranormal world and paranormal environment. Okay. And so she comes over and has drinks. Party over. Whether there was a party or at the end of a party, there may have been a group of people there. But somebody, either she did it or somebody at the party did it on her behalf, put something in his drink that caused his demise. And there may have been more than one, because I'm picking up on the drug scene. But I almost feel like she was placed in his life as a setup. Caregiver in the reverse. Secret trip. And struggle. Yeah, there was somebody at the house that wasn't supposed to be there that went there secretly. I'd be curious about the surveillance cameras. I'm sure he's got them. But because the person, somebody directly or indirectly involved, is in government or a place of power, there's no investigation going on. But, I mean, the struggle, these are 2 people fighting. There was a fight in that house. Military operation. It was a formal operation. Natural causes in the reverse, which means it's man-made causes. Somebody caused this. He did not die of natural causes. And they needed to close the portal. I think he was going to squeal on somebody, either about the affair or something else. I said an angel. Things are not, somebody was not who they said they were or as it seemed. Somebody that he trusted thought that she was an angel in his life. I feel like he was set up on purpose with this woman. So there's something more to the story. And there was something about him breaking up with her, or that could be just the argument. Couple in the reverse, that's a breakup. So he was trying to cut things off with this woman. He was cutting things off. Dismembering the relationship. He was trying to break off. He was trying to break off from organized crime. Exposing some kind of conspiracy that was going on. Outer space. And it wasn't people from his immediate area trying to stop some kind of new world order. It's like somebody saying this is how it's going to be. And he says, no, it's not. He did live in fear. And because he knew he was going to be assassinated. And it all started with a breakup. So, could this have been, instead of a woman, an organization? Yep. It could have been. Him breaking ties, breaking off from a particular organization. But I do feel a prominent woman involved. I still stand by that. There was a bad guy. Yes. I'm kind of thinking he was definitely set up. I think there was a woman involved that was meant to keep tabs on him. And he was being conned. They considered him a flight risk. Explosive. There was a bad guy who had an explosive temper. Okay. A bad guy who had an explosive temper. Health and risk. And whatever happened, there was a betrayal. Terminated. Caused his termination. Paper trail. There might be something digital. The paper trail states that it was a health-related issue, his cause of death. But he was terminated because somebody, a bad guy with an explosive temper, felt like he was being betrayed because Matthew was trying to break ties. And I tell you, there was a woman he started dating that he was trying to break off from. Just saying. He was trying to cut off communication with somebody. And cut off with... He was trying to cut himself off from the power source, but instead the power source cut him off from life. They terminated him. So, what am I concluding here? his unaliving. He did not do it to himself. He did not knowingly take anything. There was a big argument involved over him separating himself. Because he was coming out of the woods. Now I'm seeing all this. I'm not convinced that this was for a romantic relationship. I think this is going in line with some other readers were saying. You know, there were still some ties there. And they didn't want to let him off the hook or let him free because he was a flight risk. And it's almost like he may have said something to somebody. And Matthew had to be silenced rather quickly. And so, whatever this is, they definitely made it look like it was natural causes, but it wasn't. So, natural causes was in the reverse. It was not natural causes. He feared for his life, but he was still trying to break things off with somebody. And he was assassinated. He was assassinated. Wow. Okay. Before I go, I'm being called to this other deck. So I just feel there's something more. This is True Crime Oracle Day. I only have 5 tarot cards on this table. Only 5. I just felt like this deck had something to say. Risky. There's money burdens. I almost wonder if he owed somebody money. Shoes, footprints. There might have been somebody on a security camera shown walking, or there might be some footprints somewhere. But right now, somebody's getting away with it. Because their coroner ruled in natural causes. They weren't expecting any foul play. Yeah, they're ruling it an accident. They are ruling it an accident. And whoever did it has a keepsake that they took from the house. Somebody got a keepsake. Dwelling, apartment, house. Yeah, no shit. Somebody took something from the house as a keepsake. And it's being ruled as an accident right now. There might be something with phone records. I said there was a female. There she is. I gotta stop doubting myself. Okay. There's a female. Something there. She may have taken something. She was there as a guest. and she lived nearby, within 10 miles. But she was a stranger. So it feels like somebody he didn't know very well. Underwater. Hot tub. Submerged. Caregiver. Somebody was supposed to care for him. Maybe this was somebody he was interviewing for some help around the house, take care of things. Residents, local staff, community, somebody in the community. He may have been looking for some help. Nature path, park. He might have met this person at a park, had got to talking to them, but he was set up for the meeting, and it's all centered around drugs that ended up sending him to his grave. Yep, that deck wanted to talk too. Wow. What do you guys think? This is some crazy shit. Twisted. I know I started the reading off thinking that the affair with the woman, but the woman came up. The woman is here. And she has something that she took from the house. There's something missing. She took a token. There's some kind of physical signature or something, phone records, footprints. Somebody left a footprint, a shoe print, something. Or maybe there was watermarks or some kind of stain from bubble bath, or I don't know. It wouldn't be bubble bath in a jacuzzi. And there is money involved in this, whether it was money for drugs or something. But it's definitely saying he was set up. The meeting, the drinks, the female, everything was all a big setup. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that reading here. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on this. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be going live at 2 p.m. 1:30. I think I said 1:30. I was going to do it at 1, but I have a reading, a private reading tomorrow. So I could gap time in between the reading and starting the live. We're going to do 1:30 tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the latest shit on Brian Koberger. Okay. I love you all, and I will see you next time, my tarot detectives. Love and light.